Hey, it's me, Bria, and I'm a lifestyle coach. I help moms reclaim their time and energy. Look at you, taking this moment to recharge. I see you. During the Doulas Bloom podcast, I share tools and resources with my clients and community to spend time with themselves. The key to you living as your authentic self is embracing change and having courage. Your relationship with yourself is the only true constant in life, and observing yourself throughout each season will allow you to always be in alignment with the desires of your heart. Are you interested in joining my one-on-one coaching program? You can book a sales call with me by visiting the link in the description to schedule your session today. Before we get started, I have to remind you of your influence because you are an inspiration. Hey everybody, and happy International Women's Month. I am so excited for this series. I have been hard at work all of February recording with amazing women to bring you their stories. I created the Girl Chat series not only to share the stories of amazing women, but to also create time capsules of our growth. I think it's so important for us to go back and witness ourselves. And through this series, I have created a little time capsule, not only for me, but also for the women who joined me in these chats. We get to go back and witness ourselves in these moments. And I teach my clients and my community to do this on a monthly and weekly level. And so I'm so excited to expand and grow this series as time goes on. It's going to be so interesting to have guests come back on to the series. But I'm getting ahead of myself. If this is your first time here, my name is Bria. I am a lifestyle coach. I host the Doulas Bloom podcast. I am the creator of the Doulas Bloom community, and I am the leader of the village. So I'm so excited to bring you this March 2022 cohort of Girl Chats. I have committed to doing this every year, as last year in 2021, I did a series, an IGTV series of Girl Chats, which will also be shared during this month, that has inspired me to continue to share stories and to have conversations with women about their stories and their lives and what's brought them to this point. So for the rest of March 2022, you will be getting stories from 20 plus women about their stories, about where they are right now and what has brought them to this point. And I am so excited to do this again. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's shared so openly in this series. And I am so excited to hop right into this conversation. Clearly, you clicked on this one because something in the title or the description, or you know the person who's going to be on this chat. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I am so looking forward to our conversation about where you are a year from now, 2 years from now. I'm just excited to have you back for another Girl Chat. But I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to stop rambling and hop right into this conversation because it is so beautiful, and I don't take any of this for granted, and that's why I really had to come in here hot before we even got into the conversation just to share that. And yeah, I'm gushing right now, but thank you so much for listening, you as the viewer who's experiencing this conversation, this Girl Chat, and thank you to everybody who's been on the Girl Chat in its entirety. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna let the Girl Chat go. But if you're interested in being part of a Girl Chat with us here on the Doulas Bloom podcast, let me know. You can go to the description. There's a link down there for you to join the wait list. There's a wait list, y'all. There's a wait list for the Girl Chats because so many people wanted to be a part of this, and I'm just excited because we're gonna have more Girl Chats here in the future. So if you want to be a part of the next cohort, you need to join the wait list. Okay, have these conversations, share your story, share your insights and your gems with the community, and let us know what's going on. I don't want us to hide and think that we don't, like, our stories aren't enough. Like, oh my gosh, I've learned so much from the women in my life, and that's why this series means so much to me. But again, I want to create space for you to enjoy this conversation. And again, thank you so much to everybody who's listening, who's being a part of this series. I am happy that you're here. Again, if you want to be a part of this series, you can join the waitlist. The link is down below. You can go to doulasbloom.com/podcast guest to join the waitlist. So without further ado, it's time for a Girl Chat.
It's time for a Girl Chat.
Hey, time
Okay.
for a girl chat. It's
Yo,
time for a girl chat. Hey,
what?
time for a girl chat. Said
Girl
bow.
chat.
Hey, everybody,
Wow.
and welcome back to the Do This Bloom podcast. Today, we're doing something a little bit different, as you can tell by my girl chat theme song. And I'm gonna be real honest with y'all today. Today's episode is gonna be a little raggedy, and I say. Calm down. And I say raggedy because y'all are about to see me and my sister cut up today. My sister is in the house.
Yeah.
We are just gonna be our silly, dumb selves today, and hopefully y'all will learn something from our chat. We have pretty deep conversations very often. So it's about time that we hopped on for a girl chat to share our knowledge and our wisdom and our,
That's
our thoughts and our wisdom. I think I said that already, but it's okay. So before we get into it, I'm gonna give my sister the floor to introduce herself, and then we'll hop right in. Hey, Banae, how are you, girl?
Hey, I'm good. My name is Banae,
Can you use your
aka Native
regular?
Goddess.
Can you use your regular voice, please?
That was my introduction voice.
We want the real you.
Because now I don't know how to talk.
Okay, everybody. I already told y'all this is what y'all clicked on for today. We're gonna try it again.
Good morning. Did they see this in the morning time?
Just say
Good
what you want to
afternoon, good
say.
night. Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's your girl, Banae, aka Native Goddess. That's it.
Wow. So we did all that for that.
Yeah.
How you feeling today? Like, I don't know. We just be talking about our lives. Like, we don't really like sit here and
I feel
talk
like I'm
about
shaking
things.
and baking.
Ooh, not the shaking and bacon. That is an inside joke, everybody.
That
And
sounds
I'm
good.
just gonna say that you had to be there. Here, I'll try to explain it for you. Imagine you're in the car and you're sitting in the back seat and you're sitting near a door, and the person in the middle seat in the back row is doing this with their hips. That's the shake and bacon.
Chicken and bacon.
And you can feel their hips touching
going
you.
bink, bink, bop.
So yeah, a little shake and bake is happening today between me and my sister. I know that you had said that you wanted to chat about like confidence. But before we get into that, because I like to do like little icebreakers. And so since we can't tell the people about like, oh, how did we meet? Or like, what was your first impression? Because like obviously we're sisters. I would love it if we could share like our thoughts on living together. So, like, what was your experience? How are you feeling, like, from the beginning till now? And I'll let you go first, and then I'll go after. And this can be like our little icebreaker before we like jump right into the chat.
How I feel about living with you?
Yes.
It's
Okay. Cut the crap. Cut the crap. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress?
You never know who's gonna be watching me. You know, I love to be camera ready.
Well,
but,
I don't know who I'm talking to right now.
I feel like living with you, like, it's not bad.
Really? We doing this?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the words. It's a fun experience. I like living with you. There's some moments I just be like, I'm gonna just clock out and go into my space. But I feel like a lot of people thought we was gonna be time and stuff. But it's very fun.
Okay, everybody. My sister talks in memes and TikToks, and I understand her. And I hope y'all understand the gratatata, which means fighting, violence.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll share my perspective because I'm trying not to be weird. I'm trying to be. Am I being normal? I feel like I'm being normal.
Am I being normal?
You're not being normal, and it's weird. It's really weird. I don't know what's happening to you right now. I feel like if you were sitting next to me, it would be different. But I told you we can't do that.
You made me come into my own space. I even put some decorations up.
Well, I need you to
check it out.
Are you nervous?
No.
But okay. My thoughts on how our living experience is going. I'm gonna be honest. It's bittersweet. It's like a lemon and lemonade. And sometimes it get real sweet. Sometimes it's a little watered down. Sometimes it's a little sour. Like we're constantly making a batch of lemonade, if you get what I'm putting down. And so like there are moments when I'd be like, shit.
Is this what the fuck I got into?
And it's like, and it's not necessarily anything to do with you. I think the biggest piece for me is that like when we did have that moment of like us not speaking, it wasn't like we had any elements toward each other. It was more of
You going through
we
your
don't
stuff,
have,
I'm going through my
yeah,
stuff.
we're
I
going
don't
through
got nothing to
ourselves.
say to you.
Yeah, and we didn't have much to say
We're
to
not
each other.
fake people. We're not fake to each other. We're not gonna be like, yeah, girl, hey, I'm gonna go make me some cereal, la cereal. We're just like, goodbye.
It's very much, I'm like, that's what I like about it, is that like we really respect our boundaries even when it kind of hurts, because I feel like it was a few days ago when I was like, don't talk to me, I have to get this stuff done, and he was like, oh, but I was like, no, seriously, I need to get this stuff done, don't talk to me. And it kind of was like you respected that boundary. And then like I feel like we have an unspoken language, and we have always had this unspoken language like growing up and stuff, where we didn't, like, we just knew. And so like when you're going through it, I'm not even trying to press your buttons, I'm not even trying to figure out what's going on. I will wait a whole 24 hours before I'd be like, you good? Because like even like when we're in the thick of it, I don't want no you good eyes. I want you to leave me the hell alone. And so I think we really know how to read a room, and that has impacted the way that we live together. And we have a mutual respect for each other, which I think is amazing, because if y'all don't know, we are on opposite sides of the stick. We are opposites, polar. I'm
left,
pepper, she's
right.
salt.
I'm gonna be left, you could be right.
We're both left-handed, so don't do that. No, go ahead, be left. I'll be right. I will be right. When has Bria ever been wrong?
That's why I said you could be right.
Okay, right. But I'm definitely pepper, because you like to pour salt on people's wounds.
Yeah.
You're aggravating. But thank you for sharing your thoughts on our living experience. It's definitely still evolving.
A lot of people ask me, they'd be like, are you okay? Is everything okay? I'd be like, yeah.
What does that even mean?
Like they'd be like, everything at home is okay? Are you good? And I'm like, yes.
But wait a minute, because that is giving me very domestic violence abuse question. Like, is everything okay at home? Do they think I'm beating you?
No, they think I used to be a very sensitive person.
They think I'm making you cry?
Yeah, but no, I don't be crying because of you.
You be crying because life is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, but I know you want to talk about like confidence, and I know you have a lot to say about this season of your life that you've been in. And we've been like, my sister's been on the podcast before, so I will link down in the description the past episodes that we have done together. What are you doing? Y'all, it's real hard for me to be like not be goofy with this person right in front of me. But yeah, seriously, I'll link those down below if you want to get like context of like what has been going on her appearance on the podcast. But like since the last time we spoke, which I don't even remember when it was, I could probably Google it. But
Liddy.
Oh, but you've been on before that one too.
Mr. Wolf.
That was the last time?
Yeah.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
this is my third time.
I thought there was another time. But okay, cool. So those two occasions, and it's just like, what is going on? What is in your awareness and your perspective since the last time we chatted?
I am currently going through change. That's like one of my words for 2022. But I'm just trying to figure out, I'm trying to cut cords and distance myself from people so I can build a better relationship with people.
A better relationship with people or a better relationship with yourself?
Both. But it has to start with me.
Yeah,
I realized that I got to I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first.
You gotta have pick me energy for yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, there's a little girl inside of you right now, and me. There's a little girl inside of me. I only speak from my experience. Who's like, pick me, choose me, love me, Derek.
Derek.
That's from Grey's Anatomy. Like when everybody talks about pick me energy, I always think of that scene in Grey's Anatomy where Meredith is like telling Derek to choose her.
Yeah, so right now I'm trying to better myself and do things that I love to do, and things that I don't like to do, I need to leave.
Talk to the people about your confidence journey in this place, because like this has been a big chapter for the both of us, and maybe I'll speak about my experience a little bit later, but like in this place, because we're running up on it, being living together for a year, but also being in this environment where we don't have a bunch of external, like we're not in an environment where we're too close to the fire, if you know what I mean. Like we're not, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I have always been a confident person within myself, but I also lacked confidence from others, if that makes sense.
It don't make sense. It don't make no sense, because I'm going to challenge you right now, because this is what I do in real life. I don't want to call lies, but
no, I have always had confidence with myself and what I wear and stuff. That confidence has always been there. I've always felt like I was a bad bitch. The baddest bitch out here, to be exact.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, I understand that. And I'm saying, because we talked about this before, where it's like we're in the space of like allowing ourselves to be the person that we want to be inside. Yeah. Because like it's like creating the external place in the world for us to be that, where it's like internally we already have it. So it's like, where can we create that externally? And so it's like this was the first piece of the puzzle to creating that. And so that's, you got something to say, so I'm gonna be quiet.
I feel like I have stepped out of my comfort zone by, if somebody asks me to hang out at 8:00 at night, I'm just like, okay, let's go. Way back when, I wasn't doing that because I was like, my mom's gonna think that we is something, and I don't want you to think we something. You can catch me in the daytime. But it's stuff like that. I feel like I have a little bit more freedom. It's just like being me and exploring. Is that what you're talking about? Am I making sense?
What do you mean? Like,
is that what you're talking about?
What do you mean? Is that what I'm talking about? And like the external and the internal? Is that what? Okay, so I'm not talking about it like physically and like give me example of that. I'm talking about more of like, that's what you were talking about, like being confident in your appearance and how you like and how you present yourself, like through your clothes, your makeup, and your hair. I'm talking about actually embodying, I'm gonna use your words, Nay the goddess, in places outside of your home, if that makes sense.
Oh, I think
like
so.
I'm not asking you to answer that question. I'm just saying, like, when you said that you were confident and I was like, I'm gonna call lies, is I'm saying that like I feel like we're both still in the process of figuring that out.
Oh yeah, I'm not fully Nay the goddess yet.
Well, no, you still are. It's just like you're getting closer and closer to.
I don't feel like I'm Nay the goddess just yet.
Well, you're in her. Okay, think about it like this: like you're always gonna be Banae, right?
Yeah, I'm Banae. Nay the god. I would never be Nay the goddess because Nay the goddess is always growing.
And I'm telling you that Nay the goddess has always been with you. Okay, let's give context to everybody. So I have shared all of my crazy concepts that I haven't shared with all of you yet. And so my sister knows about like my theory about creating the authentic self and how like this whole thing that I'm going to explain in an upcoming monthly focus on the podcast. But what I'm saying is that she is always there, just like you are you, and the baby version of you is still you. Like when you look at yourself in pictures, like you're still you. And so I'm saying, like, Nay the goddess, you are her. You're just in her, you're in her infancy, if that makes sense.
The baby mode.
Yeah, you're the toddler version. And so like you you have to, what is the word I'm trying to say? Like, you have to like care for her and nurture her and like feed her and like, and I feel like that's what we're getting to, where it's like, this is, and like, okay,
I've been okay with buying myself more things, which is not always good. I can't hear you.
Sorry, y'all. I was getting comfortable. I got all up in the camera. I'm getting real passionate because I'm talking to my sister right now. But it's like, I don't want to cut you off. But what were you saying? Did you done forgot?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what happens. We be going off on tangents. This is why we be talking to each other for hours. But just to like talking about like the infancy and like going back to how like we internally know how we want to be, and like my authentic self is serenity, and I feel like I'm in the process of birthing her. So if we talk about it like being an actual being in its infancy, like maybe we've been carrying this identity in our womb space, and like we know we have the potential for it, and we've been carrying this version of ourselves, and it's time to birth it. Does that make sense? And bringing it out into the external world. Like I just wanted to bring that all together because y'all don't even know, I come up with all my crazy ass concepts with my sister. And so just this idea of like birthing your authentic self, like she's always been there, is like, you blew my mind. Does that make sense? Or am I like,
I get it. I get what you're saying. Tying it into me is where I'm confused.
Well, I don't think we need to tie it back to you per se, because like obviously we're talking about our life here, but like this, we can't tie it back to ourselves when we're in the process of birthing. And so it's like, this is just theory right now. Like this is just concept. And so it's like, I don't want you to try and like put yourself in this box of what I'm trying to explain, because it's just like, this is how my brain is like perceiving it. And it's just like, and I can only speak from my experience, and I'm going to probably say that a lot because I don't want you to internalize anything that I'm saying, but it's just really like, I'm in the process of birthing.
Oh, I'm in the process of cutting our onions that we get, our green onions that we get from
Aldi's.
I'm in the process of cutting off the top part that's all dead, and the slimy part I'm cutting
You're
those
pruning.
off.
You're pruning right now.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Ooh, I love these words. Pruning, birthing, and birthing could kind of go with blooming, but I like the imagery of birthing rather than blooming, because people always think that blooming is so beautiful, but like a birth is actually so beautiful too, but
it got some nasty stuff.
But it's not even nasty stuff. It's just like there's a bit of rawness and authenticness to birthing. And because here's my problem with like the overuse of the word bloom, and I understand that like my business is called Duelist Bloom, but it's just like people just wake up and see flowers one day, you know, like they don't really, you know, like in spring when like we see the all winter we didn't see the trees with no leaves, and then one day we just look up in the spring and we're like, oh, the bitches got leaves again. And it's like, no, I don't want it to be like this kind of overnight.
As like those time lapse things of like when they take a picture of their kid until they was 18.
But I don't even
that's like blooming
either. Yeah, but no, that is like blooming because there's so much.
But people just see you when you was 2 years old, and then when you was 18 and talk about, you still change your diaper.
Exactly. And that's what I don't like, because there's so many things that happen in between those little moments of when they captured that picture. And it's just like, I feel like in the birthing process, you can't avoid all of that. Like after it's been birthed, after you have birthed this idea or this concept, when you look back on it, you remember having it, but as you're going through it, you're aware of the you know, the contractions and all the things that come with actually creating.
Because now that I'm not in high school no more, I was living, I had some good moments, but during that time I hated school.
Wait, you had what moments?
I had really good moments in high school.
Okay.
But like when I was in high school, I was like, I'm just ready to get up out of here.
I get it. You couldn't
2020 hit me up.
You were too
like,
close.
I'm ready to graduate. Yeah, but now I'm like, oh, if I could go back to then, you know, that was a fun moment, you know.
But you know, I'm always like, why can't you create a more magnificent moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not trying to replicate it, but like create more moments when you're like, oh, this was beautiful. And like, instead of like kind of passing by, savor it.
No, because when I went to my best friend's birthday party, I took videos because I was like, I didn't take like a whole bunch. I captured the moment because I like to look back at things. And I was just like, and there were some moments that I could not capture it, but it was like one of those moments where it's like, I'm glad I actually came to this, because I was thinking like, people I don't know gonna be there. I might sit this one out, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't do that. So I'm
you
also
challenged yourself. I remember that day where I was like, just go, like.
Yeah. And I did have mommy on tweet out like, if I don't like this, you're gonna be picking me up early.
They try to pick me up.
Yeah.
The wrong people.
But then I was like, you know what? You don't even gotta worry about me. Come get me tomorrow. So it was like I could have really missed out on a great moment.
I'm thinking so much because like we talk so much, like we see each other every day. But I know the last time we talked about like, okay, so we had a gathering and we were like, okay, what is our like intentions like after our lease is up? Because like we're like, I know for a fact I do not want to sign a lease again. I knew when I signed this lease, I didn't want to sign the lease, but you know, it was out of necessity that this happened and that we were in this space. And so it's just like we have been like manifesting. I just want to like share the moment of like, I know I get excited. Don't do those eyes at me. But the way that we manifested this living situation in this apartment is wild to me, because we had said at the beginning of 2022 we would be living together, and that's when we would like move in together. And obviously it is February 11, 2022, and we're already been here, and like our lease is about to go. Yeah, like we've been here for 6 months. So we manifested this 4 months earlier than we anticipated. And so now that we have gotten to this point where like, okay, we know what we want to do post this situation, I feel like we're going to manifest it fast as hell again.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited. Should we share with the people our vision?
Yes, why not?
Well, this is a time capsule in time, so of course we should share, and we can look back on it and be like, wow, we thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But look what really happened. So I'll let you share your perspective of like what is gonna go down, and then I will add my 2 cents.
One thing about me, one thing about Bria, we gonna travel. We gonna travel, okay?
Yeah.
And I feel like
I can't contain myself. I'm sorry.
One thing about Bria, she not gonna let me. I'm not a dog. She not gonna walk me on no leash.
Oh, that's the last thing. I don't want no dog. I need a cat who will mind their business. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll be a cat, but I'm like, so we are going to travel the United States. First in this area around us. And when I say about us, I'm talking about the states around us. Not the air around me right now.
I mean, why would we travel to the air around you? You're aggravating.
It was the hand movement around, and I was like, around where? Not this neighborhood.
Okay.
We're gonna Airbnb hop. That's what I'm gonna call it.
No, that's what I've been calling it too.
So, yeah, we're gonna Airbnb hop, different states, different places. We're gonna live there for a couple months, and then
catch the vibe,
see what we like. And after we done Airbnb hop, and we find a state that we really love, we go boom, bam,
bada bum, bink, bink,
bink, bink, bop. Gonna buy a house. We're gonna live there for a good minute, and then once we both ready to leave, flip that into an Airbnb, and we're gonna have all the experience, and we're gonna know what we like from the Airbnbs and what we didn't like. and we're gonna put that into the best Airbnb out here.
Do y'all see that? Because the way that she's explaining it is the way that I explain it to her, and I'm so proud of her because she was listening. She was listening. I was like, I don't have to add no 2 cents other than the fact that it's going to happen. And there's a lot.
We're gonna have our separate cars.
Period. And share the whole manifestation. Go ahead.
We're gonna have our own separate cars. All of our belongings need to fit in our car. Because what we're not gonna do is be like, you call, can you bring my stuff to nah. If it can't fit in a car, you need to get rid of some stuff.
Period.
All right.
It's crazy that I'm not making you a minimalist, but as like this is happening, like it's happening.
Cause no, I did buy a couple new clothing, but I'm like,
we both
already got some stuff in my mind that I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to get rid of that now because all of it can't come with you.
Yeah.
And that's why I got this shirt from Target.
Yeah, I dropped a nice
Bree was like, do you know this? You know the shirt? And I was like,
it sparked so much joy. Y'all have no idea.
I'm getting it right now. I've been watching the Gilmore Girls as like,
I'm not gonna put you on blast, but we know what you really call it. I'm gonna share my piece while you gather yourself. Because there's a few things that I want to make sure is clear. Because you know me, I'm gonna live my life intentionally.
Yeah.
And I intentionally have been sleeping on the floor since we got into this apartment. And this is the first time I'm saying this publicly, that like I decided to sleep on the floor. I decided to like not buy a bed. And my sister knows, do not step on my rug because that rug is my sleeping. That's my bed. That's my sleeping area. Yeah. Do not step on the rug. And I knew that we live on the 3rd floor of an apartment, and nobody was trying to carry no furniture up here, any more furniture than already came up here. Yeah, it's not it. And they had the audacity to say that this is a luxury apartment, but we're not even going to go there.
And we don't even got no elevator to carry the stuff out. We got to walk up 2 things of stairs.
But we're not even going to
go there. What if there's at that? If I fall, I'm done for it.
But we're not even going to go there. That's just said it.
The conversation. My bad. Go ahead, proceed.
Thank you.
Carry on.
So I intentionally knew that like this wasn't my forever place, and I didn't want to buy furniture that would be temporary. And so I think it's really telling how I think about things, because like that has to go with a piece of like, okay, like we're opting into a nomadic lifestyle. Like I remember when we were journaling and I was like, we're going to need a PO box because like we're not going to have a permanent address. Like, and we're literally going to be hopping around. And what was really important for me was like, I want to have a remote job that I can do from anywhere. And like literally anywhere in the United States, any state I can work fully remote. And so like fully remote, not like you have to stay in the state that your job is provided to you. And so just like the whole thing about like how I'm literally not attached to any furniture. It's more of like little trinkets and things in here that like carry meaning for me.
And more stuff in the kitchen.
Yes, kitchen gadgets, we talked about that, but it's like I really just want to pack up 3 suitcases and a few like bins, and one of those will be all of my kitchen gadgets where I can like just take that into any place and make it home. And I feel like it's like the way that you explained it was so beautiful to hear it back from like somebody else's mouth, because it's like we are being very intentional about how we want to run. We're basically going to be running and operating a business together, like the Airbnb that we want to start. And it's like we're going to see and have all these experiences in Airbnbs to figure out the best way that we want to share our home and the vibe that we want to create for people. And like the whole process of like actually being, I almost think about it as like undercover boss. Like we're going undercover to be like, what is the shittiest Airbnb experience that we're going to have, and how can we make sure that our clients, the people who come and stay at our home, don't have these problems.
I want to leave little gift bags or something for them.
Yeah.
And I know my room pop is going to be the room for the kids, because I'm very much
more playful and colorful.
It's colorful. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just ready to put them bunk beds up in there.
It'll
And then,
definitely be a theme room. You've been waiting for
yeah.
that your whole life. And I'm just like,
And
you
I'm
can
like,
go wild, go stupid.
when I tell you I'm gonna be coming every season, making it, I'm gonna
Oh
have the
Lord.
Christmas theme. Oh, y'all coming during Halloween? I got you. Here's a nice little blanket
Listen,
for
y'all
you.
can tell that she will be living permanently by this Airbnb, wherever state this is in. And I will probably be finding another
Okay.
property to build on. But like this is the whole dream. This is the whole goal. But this is kind of like our big picture manifestation. And I'm just excited to see how it all unfolds because for everybody who's listening and who's listened to multiple of the girl chats in this series, you will know that I've quit my job and I'm committed to making this thing work. I'm committed to finding. Can I share something with you that I haven't shared with anybody? How come somebody just sent me something, was like, Bria, these people are hiring, check these out. Like, I think this will be an amazing opportunity for you. And I just want to share because, like, I'm really stepping out on faith, you notice. And I was just like, for the last 2 nights, I was like, Bria, you're not searching, like you're not applying to anything, like you're not doing anything. And I remember I told you about that job who was asking for my social security number. And I said, oh, no. I said, that is things that you ask people. That is, if somebody's asking for your social security number prior to hiring you, that is suspicious activity in my book. And so having all of that come up to me and being like, okay, what's going on? And like questioning myself. And like the whole time I'm trying to talk myself down because I haven't even shared with you that I have thoughts about being like, well, I should just stay at this job. Like, I don't know.
No.
But listen, I'm not even entertaining those thoughts because it's just my brain trying to find a sense of security. And I'm just like, girl, no, this is not for us. This is not going to, staying at this job will not improve our quality of life. You will end up having another big panic attack. And that's not the vibe.
No.
I'm so grateful to my sister. And that's one of my favorite things about living with you. And I know I'm rambling right now, but like it really is one of my favorite things about living with you, the fact that like you hold space for me in a way that no one ever has. Like every day I look at you and I'm like, you're not sick of my shit yet.
No.
Sick of my shit. And it's the biggest testament to our relationship for me was when I had that anxiety attack. Like that shit came out of nowhere for me. I swear you were in the shower and I was just having that moment. And
when I tell you I turned the shower off, hair wasn't even done. I did not even wash my ass. I was doing my hair and then I put my towel on and I was like, I need to go be a sister.
And I appreciate you because I don't think I've ever had a more vulnerable moment in my life. And for that moment to have been in front of you, it was just like, I'm so grateful that you're my person because like in my mind, anyone else would have made it worse. And like, I think it would have been worse because my comfortability level with them is not there. And so I wouldn't even have known what to say. And like, I really don't remember talking. I don't remember the words coming out of my mouth. I remember hearing my words, but I don't remember, if that makes sense, I don't remember speaking. But I just want to publicly share that I appreciate you and also document that moment because it's just like, don't ever leave me.
For who? For what? Come on now. Can't be salt and cinnamon. It don't make no sense.
You remember when we were at the Hallmark store and we saw those little stuffed animals and I was like, he was like, you be the strawberry, I'll be the chocolate. You remember the things? And I was like, I'll be the French fry, you be the burger. And then I was like, I'll be the pretzel, you be the butter.
Yeah. And I was a taco and you was that
hot sauce.
Yeah, I said, yeah, you can have that.
Muy caliente.
Taco Tuesday. Let's talk about it.
More like Taco Thursday for us. We do what we want to do on Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesdays
is House of Lang.
Yeah.
Asian Cafe. Yeah. But I want to start like wrapping up. So like if there's anything else on your chest to share, like this is your moment to share it.
We're gonna be doing big things.
I claim it, I receive it. I claim
because
it.
y'all, when I tell you, I'm going to be recording our
You
Airbnb
you don't
hopping
think I
live.
will?
No, but I'm gonna be like I'm on reality TV.
Yeah, she's gonna be
It's
catching all
gonna
my
be
moments
giving
when I'm
me,
giving her attitude.
yeah. It's gonna be like, I want to give it like that Albert Elementary vibes where they be like, when they just be looking into the camera
That's a
after
whole
something
production. It
happens.
sounds like we need to hire a team. Yeah, we need to
Because I
find
will
it.
be in the spotlight, y'all.
We
Like, did y'all
we
see? Did
we
y'all
are
see? They really, how they gonna have a hot tub with no water in it?
no, we should do the moment. What was the moment? What was the moment? Because we okay, so we always do the thing where like we talk through ourselves through a scenario. You remember when you told the camera people they was trying to record me in my office and I got up and I slammed the door? This is all hypothetical, y'all. And then like
Yeah.
it panned to her doing like her interview style, and
Yeah.
she was like, I don't know why they try to go and like interview her while she
Yeah,
was
why they
working.
was,
She's not
yeah.
about
And
that.
then my problem with it is because somebody's gonna get fired because I was looking so cute and y'all could have caught me on camera, but y'all want to sit here and record her and she didn't even want to be recorded. What are we paying you for?
And then it'll pan to me in my interview and be like, they don't understand that my clients need privacy, and I am running a business here and they need to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, breathe. Yeah.
We
We need a show. We do need a
yeah,
show. We need to find some people who will do a little series
yeah.
on YouTube or something. Y'all, that will be our call to action for today. This is how you can support us. If you want to give us any information about how we can make this come to life, or if you feel compelled to be like, I know somebody who's interested, and
Or if you are somebody,
let us know, because we're so serious about it.
yeah, I'm so like ready.
We are so serious about it. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but guess what? Let
It's gonna
go
happen.
and let
Let
God.
God.
Let go and let
And let
God.
God.
Let go. I got my
Let God.
y'all see that? Let go and
Let
you better
God.
stop, because we'll have a whole praise
Because I
moment right
will,
here. Soon as
and I can't sing, y'all, so y'all might
we
want to
start worrying
worrying how the
the
story went.
story, then I let go and I let God.
God.
Let God have his way.
That's
Way.
when things start
That's when things
happening.
start happening. I'm starting
I'll start
to
looking
stop
at
looking at
way
way back then. You tried it. You tried it with that note. You tried it because I was about to kill it, but then I was laughing at you. Whoo.
Yeah,
But
I did not get the vocals.
you
I
didn't
did
warm
not get
up.
the vocals.
You didn't warm up.
No,
Oh,
I just, it's
oh,
not
you
in my
didn't.
DNA. It's not in my dinner.
It's not your dinner. It's not your
No,
dinner. Thank you
not in
for
my
like
dinner.
coming out of your shell, because I don't know what was going on in the beginning. And thank you. What? You
I
got
think it
something
was you. I just think
Mm-mm.
I was trying to put my interview voice on. This is
F an
me.
interview voice. I want the real you.
That
This
is the
is
real me.
real.
This is me.
Your
I'm
interview
exactly
voice,
where I'm
just
supposed
like
to
your phone
be.
voice, just like your phone voice at the job. Who are you? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Anyhow,
Stop it. Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here and creating a space.
That's not my real phone. This is my real phone. Because this is embarrassing. Y'all see the difference?
Okay, can y'all calm down? I'm
Sorry.
trying to do my outro. Damn.
No, because that was
Only you
the
caught
home
that.
button. It got the home button.
Only you caught that.
I wasn't finna go outside like that.
Y'all, apologies for
so
the
sorry.
interruption, but back to our regular scheduled program. Thank you for being here and allowing my sister and I to share a little bit of our dream with you all and what we're calling in this next season, because like that's my girl and I'm gonna stick beside her. Yeah, that's my man. And what? But I'm gonna stop rambling, and thank you, Banae, for being here. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing.
Anytime.
And I can't wait for our show to be produced.
Yeah, for sure.
So
We gotta start
yeah,
working on names.
you mean act for the actual show?
Yeah.
We can have this conversation another day. Let me finish the outro, girl, because you keep interrupting me. I'm only sassy with my sister, y'all. I'm only sassy with my sister.
I don't get the okay.
Yes, you
Please don't
do.
interrupt me
Don't
again.
lie.
Don't interrupt me again. No. Shut up.
I did not tell you to shut up. Stop. Don't do that. Don't. You bet not. You bet not.
Look, there she go. There she go. There she go. There she go. Please. I'm gonna clock out. Go ahead.
Okay, everybody. So thank you for I muted my sister. Look at her. She hurt. But thank you for being here, and thank you for listening, and thank you for sticking with us. I am excited to continue sharing more stories like this in this series. And so if you're interested in being a part of the Girl Chat series, you can put your email on the email list to get notified when the next one is going to be, and to be a part of this, because like this is something that I'm going to continue to do. And yeah, I'm so happy and I'm so proud, but a lot has been said in this Girl Chat, and I just want to give you some space to reflect on what comes up for you. So the next 3 minutes are for you to do that. So there will be reflection prompts that come up on the screen, and there will be reflection prompts in the description for everybody to reflect. So happy reflecting, and take this moment for you, and I'll see you next time. And maybe we'll see my sister next year for the next Girl Chat.
No, I might see me before that.
She thinks so. But anyways, happy reflecting. I love y'all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, happy reflecting. Hey everybody, I really hope you enjoyed today's girl chat. I loved having these conversations, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy tomorrow's episode as well. But before you go ahead and click to the next girl chat, I want you to share your thoughts on this one. So you can go to the comments and share your key takeaways, what gem resonated with you, and just let us know your thoughts. And so, yeah, we want to keep the conversation going. We want to keep the girl chat going, even though it's over. But you can start the conversation down in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. And if you are listening on the podcast, I want you to go ahead and take a screenshot of this episode and tag us at DoulasBloom on Instagram and let us know your thoughts. Same thing, keep the conversation going, share it with a friend, let us know your key insights, your key takeaways, and yeah, I want to know your thoughts. How did you feel today's girl chat went? What resonated with you? So yes, that is what I want. And then I will see you tomorrow. For the next girl chat, and I'm so excited about this series. So excited about it. So but I will see you tomorrow for the next girl chat, and yeah, I love y'all. Bye.